Well, learning a new skill is a great way to exercise your mind. And today we're going to try something a little out of the box, literally. Kevin Costello from Adult Community Enrichment is here to show us how we can make contemporary cardboard sculptures. All right, so this is kind of unique. Tell us how this whole idea came about.
It came about because what I discovered is that people have a sort of an anxiety about making sculpture because they think of it as being very heavy or very cumbersome and difficult to put together. But at the beginning of the 20th century, actually, there was a new idea in sculpture which essentially is called mixed media. And mixed media essentially means find whatever you want and then reconfigure it. Use your imagination and take it from being what it was to what it can be to what it is.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Well,
and
cardboard's
so
easy to find, right?
Right, exactly.
Right, so
that's partly it. You see, and you don't have to go to a great deal of trouble to find the materials to work with.
speaking of trying to find the materials, tell us over there what Mickey has. I see a box, sticks. What is that?
Well, what that is my way of demonstrating to students how you can combine geometrical abstraction with what is usually referred to as biomorphic or organic abstraction.
Okay.
In other words, to try and find a way where both can be combined. But the thing is, it allows the student to figure out the design themselves from random materials. So what you're doing is just you're using something which is essentially random, and then you're making something very specific from it.
Oh, wow. And
It's
look,
very elegant
standing.
looking, to be honest, surprisingly so.
Yeah.
And I love that these are all just things that you can find.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
I like the concept. All right, what about Linda? What's in front of her?
Linda's been eating tuna. Apparently.
All right, what I want to do here is to do a little demonstration of how they initially get together making the object.
Okay.
All right, so I bring into the studio any one of these numbers of containers.
Okay.
And then I ask the student to use paper clips.
Now let's see. So you, like what you did was you put the paper clips inside to put it
Exactly.
together?
I've reconfigured the thing by putting the paper clips in so that, you see, once the paper clips are removed, then you can go ahead and change the shape.
Okay.
Now, when you've changed the shape and you're happy with the way the shape is, then you can glue it.
Okay.
So
I like the
not only to sort of be thinking about it being horizontal, you could have it this way. You could have it anywhere you want.
In
So
fact,
it's
there's
more
an
like that
example
one.
on the
I
bottom
like that
over
one,
there.
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
So
yes.
anyway, see what you can do.
All right,
Okay,
Linda.
let's see. I'm So gonna it's copy just the that. concept of just because it looks like this right now doesn't mean it can't look different
Precisely.
redone.
Oh.
Okay.
The
Just
idea is to
creating art
try
out of anything.
the idea is to try and stimulate visual imagination.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a very
Yeah.
much a mental exercise more than anything.
Yeah, in a sense it is, that's true.
I like that.
And
No
so what
wonder
is
I'm in
this?
trouble already.
And what is this?
All right, one of the things that I do, I mean, I do a lot of different projects in this cardboard sculpture. I mean, we make masks, gardens, any sorts of different things. But one of the ones that people really like is making a fan,
Okay.
all right? So just for simplification's sake, I put a little design there,
I like this.
okay? I made it black and white so it's easily seen. Now what I want you to do is don't copy what I'm doing,
Okay.
but go to the other side of it and do a design in white and pink and
Okay.
orange, okay? And then I've done this forward. Then what would happen in the class, I just made 4 slices here, 4 points.
so you
but usually it's
cut
8.
this.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's easy to cut, it's cardboard.
Right.
Now, the beauty of cardboard is this, is that once you spray it with acrylic paint, it gets very sturdy. Much more than you realize. And at the end, we'll be looking at a small green sculpture. Actually, you can pick it up and you'll know what I'm saying. It's very, very sturdy.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is do a design on this, conceptualize it, that eventually that would be the design on a fan.
Okay.
Because of
Okay.
the piece. And she's very artistic, so you picked a good one to have be painting.
Now, let me...
All right. And well,
Yeah, let Beth
Yeah.
work for a minute.
Yeah.
so all of this fits in the box, though. All the
Everything goes in a box.
so everything I need for this project. In one
Absolutely.
Little,
The only thing that's not in the box, obviously, is the cardboard.
okay.
And,
all right, let's do
And
that.
you can get spray adhesive. When I do these things, I prefer to use spray adhesive because you can get into complicated angles. If you're just using a tube adhesive, it's not that easy to do. If you're spraying, it doesn't matter because it just wanders into the object.
Okay. And the yellow one on the bottom. What is that?
The yellow one on the
The,
bottom.
That yellow green.
that's
What you're
that's-
seeing right now.
Okay, that is one of my screens. It's, in other words, I go to a cardboard box of any kind and make adjustments and changes and so on and so forth. And then I make a screen. This is one of many.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this is a smaller version, I think, that I have here so that we could use it as a wall hanging.
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly what it is.
And you mentioned, that, tell me again which box this came from. Like
From a clock.
This was just a random box you had, you deconstructed it,
That's exactly the right word. Yes, I
used the
deconstructed.
base,
Right.
and then are those acrylic pens or chalk pens?
No, they are
I know.
right here.
Right here, can I dig
Yeah.
in? I don't want to
Oil
change your
pastels.
art. Oil pastel pens,
Right.
okay.
Right.
I
Wow.
love how you're using just regular items that you can find around the home and then turn them into sculptures.
Absolutely.
Oh, and what is this?
We're looking at a picture of things I think people have created in your class?
Yes.
How
those are some-
fun.
Those are some of the things they've created. As you can see, this particular day was the mask.
Oh.
And this one was to make something that referenced what is known as the I Ching, which is basically Chinese philosophy, but we won't get into that right now.
You know what I think is so funny about this? We used to joke that you could give kids a cardboard box and they'd be happy for an hour. Linda has been happy
Yes.
with her box for like
Nice
10
job
minutes
on
over
that.
I
there.
had to call on Mickey because she's an expert. And look what we made. Wow, what,
I
did we
just
get an A on this?
You get an A+, plus,
I just
actually.
kept watching Linda take away the paper clips
And
and it
put
would
it
just be
back?
the box again.
All right, well, you guys can get more information about registering for new classes. They're going to be at ACE. You want to get information by going to their website and just register there.
Well, Beth did a nice job.
Thank you.
It is.
I
That was a
wasn't
nice
quite
job.
done yet.
Yeah, she came up with a tree that would then become a fan. Very
Well,
nice.
hey, you
Nice.
guys, if you want to go to learn how to do one of these projects, just go and register. ACE has you there. And next, when we come back, we're going to get tips about shampoo. We'll be right back.